welcome back to What Jen Ren Scraps. I'm Jen Ren. Thanks for coming. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday if you celebrate Thanksgiving where you are. And I wanted to show you day 5 of our collab for Cara Brandon and Dear Julie Julie's 5 Days of Christmas. And I'm really excited about some of the pieces I made here. Some are a little more plain and some are more elaborate, and I like to do that, you know, have a little bounce. And I wanted to show you, I've also been working on today binding 2 pages together for a rather large journal. This is Cara Brandon's Rustic Christmas Kit. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I have been just sewing them together with some scrap materials, like some, what is this, muslin fabric, as well as some really pretty foresty green, dark green fabric, and I think it's looking really cute sewn together. And this is also Cara Brandon's kit, her Grungy Papers kit, and I like to print them on the back of some of her papers. I always think that looks really pretty. It is going to be 8 by 10 3/4, I believe, are the pages. So I'm really excited about that journal, and I'm sure you'll be seeing more of me making that journal, and or if not, at least a flip through, because the holidays do get busy, and it'll probably go up in my Etsy shop when I'm done, if I'm happy on how it turns out. It will be most likely a cover from scratch, because I think I'm going to be using some chipboard for the cover, but we shall see. Anyways, let me jump right in. This is what I made here. I'll show you the more basic pieces I made with the kit. I just backed this one with some scrapbooking paper. I put a little stamp there, just a tiny stamp, and then a stamp here. And these stamps are from this one here, which is from Amazon, just something from Amazon. If you look up Christmas stamps, I'm sure it will show up for you. And I just stitched around the edge and inked the edges. So that's a basic one. And then I did this one too. I used this pink pen from the Dollar Tree, which I'm not disappointed in. It's been I mean, I have other pink pens, but this isn't bad. And do wonderful, beautiful art projects with inexpensive products. I mean, obviously you can pick and choose where you spend your money, right? But it does add up. But it's nice that something so basic can be found at a local Dollar Tree. It's kind of hard to see the shine of it on the camera, but it is pretty like matte gold, and then when you turn it in certain lights you can kind of see, oh, you see a little bit of shine there. It's like a shine. It's not a sparkle, it's like just like this shine on the edge that it gives. So it's kind of like a finishing touch, I feel like, on some of the edges, so I like to use it. Then I have that same scrapbook paper on the back. I used a Dear Julie Santa Claus and outlined it in that pin. You can see the shine there. And then I stamped Behold in the pine needles. That is a citrus twist kit stamp, which they don't restock some of their old stamps, and that's an older stamp. This here is Cara's image from day 5. I made this long, nice tab so that maybe a word or a phrase could be placed on there. And then on the back, I backed it with, what is this, craft. And I stamped the postcard part of this stamp here in black ink, and then inked it around in like a black sooty color, which reminds me of Santa and his sooty jacket, right? And these 3 here are my more elaborate ones that I worked on. So I did kind of 3 basic and 3 more elaborate. I mean, not super elaborate. Anybody could do this. And this is a furniture ticket layered up with an image from Dear Julie Julie. This will probably, it could be either a tip-in or it could be a floating pocket or something of that nature. And all I did was fold up the bottom half of this image from the back to the front. It had a word that was going to be upside down. I stuck this piece of ephemera on top of it. I'm not sure. I think this one might have been from Cara. And then I stuck one of these pretty little snowflakes, golden snowflakes on here. It's like a thin plastic and with gold on it, gold glitter on it, and it is these here from Recollections. I've had them for years. I don't know if you can still get them. I didn't go new Christmas shopping so much as just shop my stash because I have a lot of Christmas supplies. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And you could, if you had a die, you could put a die cut of a snowflake right there, or die cut some snowflakes out of some gold glitter paper, and that would give you the same effect without having to have those, and it would be flatter. This here I left pretty basic on the front. It has to be fairly flat so it'll go down inside of this pocket because it was a little tight. I initially stapled the bottom, but then decided to do stitching along the sides to kind of make the pocket tighter because it wasn't holding the tag in very well. This is the back of the tag. This is a Cara Brandon image that I misprinted, so I backed it on the tag. And then I have some beautiful sari silk that I got from Zena, and my order just came in yesterday. Came in yesterday night. So I have more to play with. I love it. I think it's gorgeous, and I plan on using it in this journal. This next one is a pocket from Cara Brandon. This camera does not do it justice, but there's this gorgeous gold trim on the bottom. See if I can get closer, if it'll do it more justice. No, it doesn't do it justice. It's like super beautiful. Anyways, it did more justice when it was focusing. Anyways, I think it turned out super cute. I just stitched along the sides and stitched that trim along the bottom. This trim is also on this little tag, which is from Dear Julie Julie, and I put a couple of eyelets and some jute twine and hung this little tag off of it, and it just has some distress ink on the back, so you could write something back there and hide it if you wanted to. And then I put another one of those pretty gold snowflakes there, and I have some pretty sheer ribbon up the top, and I burn the edges so it won't continue to fray. And when I take this out, I edged it in that gold pin, and then I only have tinsel, what is it called? Embossing powder. So I used tinsel on there. It doesn't do exactly what I was going for, but it's not bad. I still like it. I just wish I had a more solid flat gold instead of the, like, you have to look at it in a certain light to see the stars. It's still cute. And then I embossed this on here too. So I think it turned out cute. And then on the back I backed it with craft, and I stamped Joy to the World and have a tree and a little bling on the top. And it just can tuck right back in there. I would do the twine side first. I think it would be easier to get that out of the way when you're tucking it in, but it would look super cute on like the bottom of a, that looks really cute there. And then like Santa can hang out over here. He can just hang out. And that would be really cute on that page. And let's see, what else do I have? I made this other floating style pocket here. This was an image right here that Dear Julie had. And I cut the image out and kept the frame part, and then made like a card type. I made like a card base out of the scrapbook paper, and I put some recollections acetate, or yeah, acetate with gold foiling dots on it, kind of to, I was being lazy, y'all. No, I just thought it would be keeping the bulk down a little bit. I thought about doing a shaker, but I thought, you know, this is kind of cool because it's like a shaker that you actually see all the sequins, and it's not like sunk all down to the bottom. So I think that's kind of neat to have that right there, kind of like mimicking a shaker. And I put an image in here, and it is just like a little card on scrapbook paper with some of the material there, fabric, some green fabric that I frayed. This is a Dear Julie image. I had to just cut it down just a tiny bit to fit on this scrap piece of paper because I wanted to use this scrap because I thought it was pretty and looked good with this. So I'm just going to tuck that in there, and that tucks really nicely right there. And I can tuck it down a little bit further there. So it says Christmas greetings through the window. And then on this back side, I just tucked some flat pieces that I didn't do anything with. I might go back and at least back them. I forgot that I didn't back those because I was making it late at night the other night, and I made a little pocket there for them. And then I have this image from Dear Julie that came where the flower was layered on the side, and I made a pocket out of that. And so I have this image here, which turned out really nice. It's really vibrant colors on that one. And I edged it in the gold pin, and then it's just on the back of card or scrap of paper. And then I have a little tag that I made, and then there's another, I believe, Dear Julie Julie image and some ribbon on a homemade tag, and I just kind of grunged up the back so that you could put a little journaling right there. And I think that came out cute. And then I did use my, oh, what's it called? Gilding wax, I think, like alchemy wax in vintage gold. So I think that worked out, and I just can tuck that in there, and then I just tucked that behind there to give a little extra texture, so it kind of just sticks out on the side. Anyways, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. I hope if you got this kit, you had lots of fun with it like I did. And I'm sure we'll be having fun on a collab again soon, sometime soon. And I hope you all have a blessed day, and thanks for coming. And don't forget to check out the links down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.